Okay, good morning, everybody. Thank you for joining this week's Tips and Tricks webinar. I'll say at the beginning and the end here in case anybody drops. This is our last Friday Tips and Tricks. We are moving to Thursday, so I'll try and make that as obvious as I can in the next invite. So the next one is on Thursday, October 7th. Let me check my date. Yes, October 7th. So please keep that in mind. Thank you, everybody who attends regularly, but we are moving to Thursdays. So with that, today's topic is, as you can see, how to perform health checks on Gaia-based systems. Our presenter today is an SC on our federal team, Daryl Pugh. Daryl, take it away.
Hello, everyone, and good day. Again, my name is Daryl Pugh. I am an SE on the federal side. Today, I'll be discussing how to perform an automated health check on Gaia-based systems. This is one of Checkpoint's tools in our repertoire. So here we go. Little agenda for today's tips and tricks is that we'll have a slight overview of the health script, and then possibly take a look at the health script itself, and then how to run the health script, and then a short demo on the health script itself. All right, let's get started with the overview. Okay, the health script was created as an automated method of performing system health checks for Checkpoint Gaia-based systems. This is to include VSX as well. Initially, this tool or this script was created by our software support team, then quickly grabbed and enhanced by our software development team. Our professional services also has their own variations of the script itself. But that particular service is a paid service. With the particular health script that we're going to discuss today, it is free of charge. As long as you have a support contract, you should be able to download it from our SK. Again, like I stated, the health script is available at no cost and is publicly accessible as long as you have a support contract. Also, a tidbit here is that the health check script is provided as is from Checkpoint. So we bear no responsibilities for this particular script. The health check script was designed to cause minimal impact as possible. So it's definitely safe to run without a maintenance window, but be cautious that it does take up some CPU and memory resources as well as disk space. All right. The health script also does not make any changes to your system. It only reports information that it pulls from the device, the gateway itself. The health check script also generates 3 different readable files: a text file, an HTML file, and a .csv file to review all of the possible issues that your particular security gateway may have at that particular point in time. The health check script also runs at the CMA and MDS levels. And with this particular health check script, we do have various options or various flag options that we can utilize to perform or to execute the health check script. So as you see here, the first one here, -D, on a domain, we can actually run health checks on the device on specific domains /CMAs. We can also run it on with a /F flag. We can run it on CP info and CP view files. The -H is for help, which actually shows you this information here. The -R allows you to run this script from your MDS or your management server. The -U actually performs an update So if the script is out of date, our support team actually updates the script periodically. So to ensure that you have the latest script at the beginning of the script, when you execute it, it's going to reach out to verify if you have the latest version of the script. It still will run even if you have the old script. It won't exit the script if it's an older version, but it will definitely let you know what version that you're running. Okay, the /V will actually show you what version of that script. And we'll go over this when we start looking, when we get into the demo portion of it. The health check script also supports versions R7730 and higher. Anything lower than that, this cannot guarantee that it will run properly, but we do guarantee that it runs anything over the R77.30. Also, a reboot is not required. Once the script is run, it's just pulling information from the particular security gateway that you're running the script on. There's also a secure knowledge, the SK on this, and it's SK 121447. And as long as you have a support contract and able to get to a knowledge base, you should be able to access this. Any questions at this particular point in time?
Well, you already answered one, came up about how to get the script updated. I'll just ask this on top of it. Can you manually update it or just with that -U?
Yes, so with the -U, you can actually manually update it. With the -U, it will actually go out and pull the updated version to your security gateway, as long as or your management server, as long as you have internet access.
Okay, thank you.
All right. So next section here is how to run the help script. First, we must download the help script, and how to get the latest version of the help script is what we just stated, is to actually go to the SK, and it has it within the SK itself. So let me do that right now, just to show you. Let's see what the latest version is. Can everyone see my screen?
Yep, we got it.
Okay. So this is the health check here, or SK for the health check. And if we scroll down a little bit, the latest version that we have for the help script at this time is version 7.17. Okay. This is where we actually download the help script. Click on that. And then we click on the download link. And as you see down here in the left corner, that I am downloading that particular version of the script. Okay. All right. Next step in our how to perform or how to run the health check is to actually transfer the health check script to the actual device. As I stated before, you can run this at the management level or on the manager or on the security gateway itself. Today during the demo, we'll be doing it on a 3200 device or appliance that has management and the gateway running all on the same device. Okay, once you transfer the file over to, or once you transfer the script over to the designated management or security gateway, you need to change directories to that location of the script where you've copied it over. Then make sure that that particular file or script is executable by running this command. And then you can actually execute the script. And then once the script is completed, it will create 3 different logs. one, like I stated earlier, .text, .html, and one in a .csv. But please ensure that you have enough space in your on that particular volume to actually accommodate for this log. They're not very large, but they can cause havoc if you're already stretching the resources on that particular volume that you have. Okay, so we get into the demo portion here. So what I want to do is I want to just downloaded the health check from the site. Let me pull up my window here. So here's the health check here. Scripts. So in this folder here, I have two variations of the script. So I have a version, the version 7.16, which is an older version, which I can actually show you using the -u that we can actually update that script without having to go back to the SK. And then the one that I just downloaded is here as well. So at this point, we need to transfer these files or these scripts over to our security gateway. And what I utilize is WinSCP. But before then, we can actually take a look at the script. So like I stated before, the script is actually just running commands to pull information. It's not writing anything or making any changes to your security gateway. So I think I'm using Notepad++ here to take a look at the script. Tells you the title of the script, description, actual version, SK. Then we get down into the nitty-gritty of the script and exactly as far as what it's doing. Setting up variables, version information. There's a section where it's determining the version. Let's go down a little further here. Checking what blades are enabled. Cluster function. Status check of the cluster. Cluster sync. Checking the sync interface for the cluster. Cluster failover check. It goes through a multiple of checks as far as the security gateway is concerned. And then it will spit it out in the output files for you to review and to mitigate at your leisure. Okay. Yes. NSCP. Okay. Here are my scripts on my local machine. And this is my 3200 gateway that I'm actually going to upload the files to var logs. And I created a directory called scripts. So I'm gonna highlight both of these scripts that I have here. Remember, this second one is the actual older version of the script. Okay, so now it is on my 3200. Changing directories to the script directory. And here are my two scripts. And as you can see, the two scripts are not executable at this particular point in time. So I need to make that change. And I'm just going to make both of them executable at this time. All right. And I want to show you that this script here is actually 7.16 by using the -V for version to actually look at the version of the script. So as you see here, it comes back and tells me that the build version of that script is 7.16 with the build date. Also, we stated earlier, or the question earlier was with the -U, could we update it from the actual gateway or from the appliance? And yes, we can. So I'm gonna go ahead and see if we can do that. At this point. By using the -U. So it's going out to checkpoint support, looking and updating the script. Script has been updated successfully from our support center. So if I would do a -V on that file, same file again, as you see, it has changed from 7.16 to 7.17. All right. So with that said, let's go ahead and execute the script without any flags on this gateway. And in the beginning, it's actually going out to our support center to verify the actual script. So it takes a little bit before it actually gets started. But soon after, it will start to actually go through the various checks that we were looking when we were looking into the help script itself using Notepad++. So here we go. Another great thing about this is that it color codes what it finds. So things that are okay are in green. Then it has some warnings here in red. And there we go. So as you see at the bottom here, it says output files, and it has put the output files of what it found in the var about var/log directory. All right. So this is the output of the file itself. This is the license section here. Core files, some core file dumps here, some known issues. One great thing about this as well is that when it does find some issues or some of the warnings, it actually refers you to an SK to be able to resolve. And if you're unable to resolve, Checkpoint is always here to assist in any way. So reach out to your TAT. CPU, memory utilization. Okay. So now it is run and completed. Move these over. Move these files over to my desktop here. So bar log, refresh it just to make sure we got. So here are my logs. I just created. And I want to put them in my reports directory. So I'm going to download them from my 3200 to my desktop here. And let's take a look. The text file is just as we saw in our remote window. It looks just like this. I can bring it up, but it looks just like this as far as the output is concerned. The .csv file puts it actually in a spreadsheet format. Oops, sorry. So as you see here, system uptime goes through various things that it checks, interfaces, widen that a little bit, interface status, known issues, just a different format of how it puts the output. And the HTML file, I think, definitely is a good way to view this report. This is how it looks. System uptime, okay, OS, NTP, disk space, memory. You have a warning here. Memory 30-day peak warning. Give you some information as far as that is concerned. CPU, same thing. Interface stats looks like I'm doing okay with this particular gateway. Issue found in logs. Again, so it definitely takes a look at certain issues, known issues especially, and gives you an SK to help mitigate that particular issue. And if you have problems, like I say, you can open up the case with TAC. Core files. Checkpoint info build, licensing warning, contracts warning, goes through all your licensing, debugs, firewall application checks, fragmentation, cluster XL, secure XL. So you have some warnings here. They can be looked at. So this is the general format that is given once the script is completed. Again, you can run this on an MDS, on a specific domain, in a specific CMA. You can run it on open server. You can run it on one of the SMB device, the 3200 I'm currently running it on right now. So any questions with that?
Yes, well, you already answered this one. This is for management server and gateway, right?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, here we go. Question was, should you run health check script, the one you're showing, or health checkpoint HCP if you are on 80.10 or higher? It seems to be more feature rich. So that's a newer script. So I don't know if you're aware of the differences between those two. It is more robust, but is there anything that you know of that this script will do that the other script will not?
I am not quite certain at this time what the differences are, but he is correct as far as running that particular one on our 81.10.
Yeah, Kyle and Michael, not putting you on the spot. I don't know if you have any info on that, but it is a very, has a lot more information. It was just released this year. I don't know if there's any, performance impact with that since it is more feature rich. So we'll dig into that and try and give you some more information on that one. Can this be run in cloud environments, Azure, AWS, open server, virtual systems? Any caveats there?
Virtual systems, I know I have not tried to run it on a cloud environment. I believe just Gaia-based systems. So
yeah, it does work on MDM, Gateway, VSX is on there. Yes. Yep, that's on the list. Let's see.
So let me go back.
Can this be run on Maestros?
Maestros, that is a good question. You should be able to run it on the actual security gateways within Maestro, is my guess. But
Yeah,
I'm gonna have to go back and double check that.
Yeah, I'm looking at the article here. It does say R80.20SP, 30SP, and it says quantum scalable chassis. So, oh, it does say oh no, I'm sorry. I'm on that other SK article. Yeah, it looks like that one does not run on scalable, but the other one that the
HTTP
health checkpoint does.
Okay.
Yeah, sorry about that confusion. If you run this from the management station, will it run on all the remote connected gateways, or do you have to do them individually?
You would have to do them individually. I have heard other customers creating cron jobs to actually incorporate running it on multiple, but the R flag options gives you the ability to actually select from the domain to the actual individual security gateway. So you're running it on it individually with the -R flag.
And should we run this script periodically or only when we are experiencing an issue?
Great question. I would say any issue found prior to anything actually happening with your environment is a good thing. So I would recommend running this periodically, not waiting until something actually happens.
Yeah, proactive. Yeah, find it before it impacts you.
And
right. I think that covers it. I'm just looking real quick. Yep, that was it. Thank you, Daryl. Great information. We'll send the follow-up email with any reference content and the recording link. Might have seen on the last follow-up email, but the YouTube channel I made for these recordings is populated. Zoom started a policy of deleting files after 60, 90 days. So I made a YouTube channel. So every one of these webinars from 2021 is up on that channel. So you can go back and watch them. If any older ones you have, you want to see, you're aware of, let me know. I'll upload those also. I do have them all saved locally. I'm going to eventually get them all up there, but all of 2021 is up there now. That will be in the follow-up email. Also, as I mentioned, next webinars in 2 weeks is on Thursday. We are moving to Thursday, same bat time, 9 a.m. Eastern. But today is the last Friday webinar. Then our next one is October 7th. The topic is using the Checkpoint Threat API utility. So I'll send that invitation soon, and we'll see you in 2 weeks on a Thursday. With that, we'll let you go. Thank you, Daryl. Everyone have a great day, great weekend, and we'll see you on our next webinar. Bye now. Thanks, Daryl.
Thank you.